Welcome to another video. Walk on the wild side, and I'm here in Blackpool. Just behind me is the Imperial Hotel. I think it opened about 1865, yeah. It must have been the grandest, well it still is. I still think the Imperial, come on, I mean look at it, come on. It is the grandest hotel on Blackpool Promenade, but this is another update video really. Just down this road over here behind me on the side of the Imperial, it's called Wilton Parade, and there was a hotel, it was called the Strand Lodge, and it burnt down quite a few months ago now. I did a video on it, yeah, it absolutely got destroyed by a fire and they had to knock it down. So what I thought I'd do is we're going to take a look and see what's left there. Have they made a car park out of it or what? And then we'll take, when I've done that, we'll take a little look around the back streets, because I know that you like a little look around the back streets. So we'll go around the back of the Imperial after we've had a look at that, and we'll see what's going on. So I'm just on the tram tracks, and there's a tram coming towards us. There's someone riding a bike there as well. You're not really supposed to ride a bike along the tram tracks, but you know, I do sometimes, and it's not strictly permitted, but you can't help it, can you? I'm always careful when I do it. So this is Wilton Parade. There's the sign there. Wilton Parade. So this hotel here is the President. That's the President Hotel. And there's like an old sort of thing there, like a sort of plaque. It says Rutland Gate. Up there, yeah. The President Hotel. Has anyone stayed at the President Hotel? But anyway, the hotel that set on fire was just up here. It'd been empty for ages. I mean, like a lot of places in Blackpool, you know, they get abandoned, and then a mysterious fire happens, and then they have to knock them down. So it does happen quite a lot, but it was in that space just up there. So this is the north face of the Imperial Hotel. Just look at that there. Isn't it amazing? Now just over the road here is where the Strand Lodge Hotel used to be. Look at that there. It's just a pile of bricks now, isn't it? They didn't even make it into a car park. Look at this. I'll tell you what, these bushes want cutting back a bit as well, don't they? Look at that there, Ely Agnes. But look at this. This is it, folks. This is what's left of it. Well, they've flattened it down a bit. So there you go. I'll tell you what, could do with cutting these bushes back. You can hardly get... Look at this here, look. Look at the way that's hanging over the pavement there. Wow. They do grow pretty well though, these Ely Agneses. You've got to give them that. But yeah, so this is it, folks. This is where the Strand Lodge Hotel used to be. And now it's just a bit of spare land really, isn't it? But anyway, I said I'm going to take a look around the back streets, so we've had a little look at that. So this is Dixon Road, and I have done a few videos down Dixon Road before, and it's not the most salubrious part of Blackpool. It's a very long road. It goes all the way down to Ginn Square, and if you carry on this way towards the south, it takes you right into the town centre through the Pride Village. But we're just round the back of the Imperial now. If you've got a view out of the back of the Imperial, it's not really going to be it's not going to be as good as the front, is it? Now, I've stayed at a few hotels where you don't specify where you want to stay, what room you want, and you just end up getting shoved into a back room that overlooks the car park. But this is the view out the back of the Imperial. Not quite as nice as looking over the Irish Sea, but you can't have everything, can you? That's back East Street over there. There was a murder down there going back to 2001 now. Some guy who was quite well known for modifying scooters. He was called Alan Rosser, and he worked in a garage that was way down the back there, right over the back of the yard. It was called the Imperial Garage, and I don't know what was behind it, but he got murdered. I did do a video about it. Look at that building there, that's quite grand, isn't it? And some of these buildings here, when you look at them around the back here, they actually look like quite nice buildings. Look at this one here, it's got a date on the top. It says up there 1926. 1926. And if you look at it now, well, look at the shops. It's yeah, it just looks a mess, doesn't it, folks? But that's quite a grand building, isn't it? It's just a shame that the shops are all closed down, shuttered up. Laundrette. Can't remember when that was a laundrette. Sorry about the traffic noise. It's really busy along here. You know, I thought that was a blue plaque over there, but it's a burglar alarm. It was me thinking it was a blue plaque. But yeah, they're called the Alexander Apartments. Look at that there, look. 1926. Yeah. Interesting. So this is how it looks around the back of the Blackpool Promenade. We've just come past the back of the Park House Hotel. Some pretty big hotels I'm walking around the back of it. That avenue there is called Butte Avenue. I think it's a dead end. Got a few businesses down here as well. We had the Quick Fit garage up there. We had a car wash. We've got it's a Halfords. Ah, this used to be a National Tyres and it's now a Halfords. Wow, I didn't know that. North Shore DIY. Interesting. No. So this is a Halfords garage. I didn't know that. Like I say, it was a National Tyres place. I think that's the Best Western Hotel, that one there. Yeah. So we're just coming up to the roundabout now. And just ahead of you there, straight ahead, is the Claremont Hotel, massive hotel. It's a part of Lansdowne Crescent. Doing a bit of work around here. Council. Oh, we've got another tram going past. That's the promenade there, of course. So this is the Claremont Hotel. And we're now getting to a part of Dixon that gets a little bit more lively up here. This road is called Pleasant Street. So we'll head into the town centre. And so we're around the back of Lansdowne Crescent, and we've got the Pink Hotel there, that's Tiffany's. So that's the other half of Lansdowne Crescent. Tell you what, they actually look quite nice at the back, these hotels. Not all hotels in Blackpool do look as attractive as this at the back. So shout out to the Claremont and Tiffany's for keeping the hotels looking quite nice at the back. I'm just going to leg it across the road. So yeah, we've got the Pride Village now down this way. All this from here, from where I am now, right into the town centre is the Pride Village. Just going to head down this way actually. I've been down here for a while. So that's the end of the Tiffany's, and we have got an empty hotel, and it used to be the Paris or the Parisian. I think it's this one here, and it's been empty for ages, and it's quite a big hotel. It's part of the Crescent, but it's all tinned up. Can you see? We've got it all tinned up there, like Billy Moore would say, tinned up. This is actually called Lansdowne Place. So like I said, that was Lansdowne Crescent. We just went round the back of it. Goes back to about 1925. So it's a good 100 years old, Lansdowne Crescent. But we're just coming down now to Cocker Square. Okay, so I'm now here at Cocker Square. Just behind me is the Caledonian Tower Hotel. And Caledonian Travel, yeah. obviously this hotel here is owned by Caledonian Travel. Yeah, so I bet there'll be quite a lot of Scottish people in there, won't there? What do you reckon? Let me know if you stayed here at the Caledonian. It must have been taken over recently because it had another name. I can't remember what it was. So if you stayed at this hotel, let me know. And if you know what it used to be called, because like I say, I think it's been taken over recently. We've got a coach outside. So this is Cocker Square. They used to have baths here, swimming baths in the olden days, yeah. Named after Dr. Cocker, who was an ex-mayor of Blackpool. He owned quite a lot of land as well, Dr. Cocker. He actually owned the house which was on the site before they built the Blackpool Tower. So yeah, Dr. Cocker was quite an important figure back in the olden days of Blackpool. And Dr. Cocker sold his house and the aquarium, because he ran an aquarium on the site, to the Blackpool Tower Company, and they built Blackpool Tower, and the rest is history. So yeah, that's where we are, folks. Cocker Square. Got some shops here. None of these are open, are they? I think that's a cat charity or something. Got a cafe here. Promenade Cafe. We've got another. Oh, quite a few people outside the Caledonian Hotel. I wonder if they must be going home, mustn't they? What do you reckon? Anyway, I'm now on General Street and making my way to the town centre. Got an interesting club over here. It's called Infusion. You know, Blackpool does cater for quite a lot of interests, and Infusion is certainly an interesting place. Let's just say that if you like swinging, if you like to swing, you might like Infusion. So I'm now just coming up to Bank Street. That looks like it used to be a shop on the corner there, doesn't it? What do you think? Got quite a few nice looking hotels along here actually. Look at these here. What do you reckon? They're alright, aren't they? There's nice flats outside. And that. Looking up towards Dixon Road and the church there. So we'll carry on this way along General Street. Seagulls are going absolutely mental. They're making a right racket. I didn't realise it was they were still nesting. So this is General Street, and we've got a Sofa Superstore. That used to be Lefton's, or am I thinking of somewhere else? But it's a big building, that, you know. Sofa Superstore, factory outlet. Strand Lodge Hotel. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to head up this alley here. I don't think I've been down this alley before. A bit of tagging going on. Dixon Road self-storage. Interesting. Secure self-contained storage units. Look at that. That's one way to put some of these big old buildings to use, isn't it? Turn them into storage units. Lots of people need storage, don't they? So it's a pretty good business to be in. But we're just coming back. We're just coming back out onto Dixon Road, and this is a bit more. I mean, you know, when I came round the back of the Imperial, that was a bit rough. It was a little bit rough there down that end, but this end's a bit different because we've got quite a lot of hotels. We're in the Pride Village here. So, and if you come down here at night, it's quite nicely lit up. Got neon lights and everything, and LEDs and all that. It's also quite lively as well. It is quite a lively area at night along here. And just over here we've got probably the crowning glory, Funny Girls. Basil Newby's Funny Girls in the old Odeon Cinema it started where Walkabout is on Queen Street. That's where Funny Girls started, but that's Funny Girls. I've actually been to a show at Funny Girls and it's really good. So check it out if you're coming to Blackpool. We're getting closer to the town centre. So here's a look towards the north along Dixon Road. You can see a couple of church spires there. And obviously we've got the Funny Girls, which used to be the Odeon Cinema in the olden days. Got a chippy on the corner here. There's a bit of redevelopment to go on around here actually. They've got a bar up here, it was called Chaos. I think they're supposed to be knocking this down, I think they're supposed to be, I don't know. But that bar there, that Chaos, it's a gay thing. I think it's supposed to be being knocked down, but I might be wrong. But anyway, we're now up to where all the new development's going on. We've got the Holiday Inn and all that. And this is a bit funny for us because we've got all these like, can you see we've got these planters here with ivy in. And I'm just wondering what the idea is behind planting all this. I know it'll be a nice screen, but I'm just wondering, will they not dry out? Would it not have been better to just dig like a trench along here to put the ivy in rather than put them in these containers? Because I can see all this lot drying up. What do you think? Let's have a little look over here, shall we? See if there's any tram. No, there's no trams in at the moment. But this is how it looks. Obviously they finished it all off. They finished the car park off. It took them ages. And they did manage to find a bit of space for some trees. They've actually put 3 trees in. They've got a tree there. And they've got a couple of trees down here. So, you know, they could have put a park in here. And look what they did. They just put up a parking lot instead. So there you go, I'll leave it there now. That was a little walk around the back streets. We took a little look at what's left of the Strand Lodge Hotel. Just a space really, isn't it? It'll probably end up building a block of flats on it or something, but it could take a long time, you know. These things take years and years, decades even, you know. So many buildings in Blackpool go empty, derelict, and then they get set on fire and then they get knocked down and then they can lay empty or turn it into a car park. It's a bit of a mess really, isn't it? But anyway, I'll leave it there now. I hope you like the video. If you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.